heartbeats. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and as you can tell by the title, it's one of me and four of them. So this is a story time, and this is when I did an ex-friend wrong, and I slept with her. It was like the guy that she was fucking with, but before I fucked with him, I have fucked with like 3 of his friends. Anyways, sit down, go get some popcorn, you know. Anyways, and look at my motherfucking eyebrows. Like, you see these? Like, girl, she fucked them up. Like, this one, it looks alright. But this one right here, she had fucked my eyebrows up. I kind of touched them up just a tad bit, but the bitch had fucked my eyebrows up. And at first, like, you know, when they swollen, you don't really see all the detail. You don't really see it really good.
See that? No, honey, that your finger do like that.
Girl, when the swelling went down, I looked hideous. I looked the hot ass mess. I was so livid. I kept screaming to the top of my lungs. Like, it was just a bad day for me. All around, bad day, the worst day ever. Anyways, she did good on my nails. Whoop, shout out to the nails. Whoop, whoop. But, yeah. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click that bell for post notifications for when I upload YouTube videos. And yeah, don't miss out on my motherfucking videos. And comment if y'all want a skin routine, because a lot of people been saying they want a skin routine. But honey, I don't really do much. But if y'all really want a skin routine, both, then I'll go ahead and give it to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, so me and my friend, we used to be on this site called Jack, but I forgot where we met these guys at, where we met the guy at that had that other friend. I think my friend had met him either on Jack or Tag, whatever, along the lines of that. He had a friend, so we went over there. And this is when I had like a Pontiac. I had like a green Pontiac or whatever. So it was like a bluish. If y'all been with me a long time, y'all know what motherfucking Pontiac I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah, so we drove up there, and this was around like the nighttime. We went over to this guy's house, and it was kind of deep in the Ville, because we went to the Ville. It wasn't too far away from me, and it was kind of deep in the Ville, but it wasn't too deep. And I don't know how many times I said that, but bitch, you get the drift. You get the drift. Okay, so after that, we met up with the dudes at night, and one of the dudes, we gonna call him Sneaky, and call the other dude Flake. So we met Flake and Sneaky that night, and we basically went in the garage. So we was in the garage that night, and we chilled. This was like our first time chilling with them. So if I'm not mistaken, we actually did smoke as well. But later on that day, later on that night, we had ended up going into the house. And the house, it was dark. It was pitch fucking dark. Pitch fucking dark. So we basically had to follow them to the room. So when we followed them to the room, it was like chill vibes or whatever. My friend and Sneaky was the one that was booed up, and me and Flake, like, we wasn't really like together or anything, and we didn't really know each other. Like, this was like our first time being around each other. So if I'm not mistaken, I had got his number that night, or either it was the second night that we had went over there, but we're gonna get to that. So either I had got his number that night or the second night that we were over there, and we had text or whatever. But what had happened was, then later on down the line, we had been fucking with these dudes for maybe about close to maybe a month. Like, we would go see them every once in a while, and we would hang out with just Flake and Sneaky. Like, it was nothing else but Flake and Sneaky over there. But every time we went there, the house would be pitch fucking dark. We no longer went to that motherfucking garage. That first night going to the garage, that was just like hee hee ha ha kiki, all that other bullshit. Boom, right out the window. Ever since the weeks that went by that we would go over there to see them, the days and all that other stuff, we would go in the house, and like I said, it would be pitch dark, go to his room, and then later on, that's when me and Flake started like you know, kind of getting booed up or whatever. And my friend and Sneaky, you know, they had been booed up. They had been, like, it had been times where they had did what they did, and we would be out of the room, or they went out the room and did what they did, etc., etc. So, and most of the time, like, we all had some good-ass vibes. Like, the room was filled with good-ass vibes, laughter, fucking silly-ass shit, like, and it's just insiders that I would never fucking forget with these people, and I could never forget their face because everything that happens was so vivid, because at this time everything really meant something. Like, we really found people that chilled with two of us that was trans girls. And the thing about it, oh, I was about to say the name. Bitch, stop it. Okay, and the thing about it was, me and Flake, I don't think he knew that I was trans, because Sneaky, that's why I call him Sneaky, he didn't really tell him, so I had to kind of tell him, or whatever the case may be, so he had to kind of get cool with it. But, you know, later down the line, I end up, you know, doing what I do with Flake. And the reason why I call him Flake is because his dick was flaky as fuck. Like frosted flakes. This shit was nasty as fuck, and it was like falling off in my mouth. It was like snake skin. Some shit. It was so disgusting. But anyways, so Sneaky ended up stopped hanging out with you know, Flake, so he out. So now we got Touchy. We gonna call him Touchy because he was very, very touchy. And see, the thing about Touchy is, and this is just, I can't give specific days, but just to know, like, in these weeks and these months of us hanging out, these are the outcome of everything. Like, this happened, then this happened, then this happened. But anyways, back to it. So, damn, what do we call him? Touchy. Okay. So, I ended up meeting Touchy that night. This was one of Sneaky cousins. I think, no, it was one of his friends. So the reason why I call him Touchy is because that night he did not know I was trans, because Sneaky ended up telling my homegirl, because we had to ask, like, did you tell him? Like, and he was like, no, I didn't tell him.
Shut up. Shut your bitch ass up.
So they ended up going out the room and leaving me in there with that guy. And he was touchy. Like, so we laid up on the bed like this, and he's like touching all over me, like trying to get all in my middle part and everything. Like, and they took forever. Whatever they was doing, they took fucking forever. And he was just touching and feeling all on me and stuff. And I was just like, okay. And we was talking and stuff. He was cool or whatever, but it was just like he was touching and all up on me and stuff. And I was just, and I laid there. I can't lie, but it was just like, it was just a no-go for me. Like, even when I seen him, it was a no-go. But I was trying to, like, you know, I was trying to keep the peace. Oh, the friend that was trying to keep the peace. Keep the peace. Anyway, so later on, when he found out, like, oh boy, come to find out, Touchy didn't care neither. And I don't know if, getting back to Flake, I don't know if he really cared, but he just kind of like, him and Sneaky just didn't really get clicked no more. Like, that's kind of how that went. But, yeah, getting back to Touchy. But Touchy ended up messaging me on, like, POF. And he really didn't even care. Like, he didn't even care. So then later on down the line, here comes Sneaky's cousin. Now, Sneaky cousin, baby. Sneaky cousin. I used to have a big crush on Sneaky cousin. Like, I used to think he was so fine. And so, boom, get into this night. My girl and Sneaky, me and his cousin, and we gonna call his cousin Chocolate. Chocolate. So me and Chocolate, he didn't know I was trans because once again Sneaky did not tell him I was trans. So what happened was that I didn't tell him I was trans. Sneaky didn't tell him I was trans. But we thought he already knew. So we went in my car. Sneaky and my girl went in the house. And so when they went in the house, we was in the car. And when I tell you, he dropped his pants. And I'm like, oh my. Oh my. So when I tell you I went down on him, honey. I went down on him because he looked so good. Like, and after that night that I went down on him, like, I used to always ask him, like, could I give him a head? And, like, when I come over there, is he gonna be over there? And, like, because he knew I was trans by then, like, once we told him, but he just wasn't with it. He eventually, like, stopped letting me give him head. So, and he moved away. So that night happened, and while they did what they did in the house, you know, that's what we had did.
So the thing is, I know that I'm being played. Like, I know it. But I'm not going to do anything about it because, listen to this, I'm a dumb bitch.
And that was his cousin. Boom. Out the window. So next is him. Sneaky and me. So Sneaky and me, he had my kick and he had all my information because me and my girl, we was that cool, you know. It wasn't nothing like that. But Sneaky wanted me to come over one night, which I did, but I went without my girl. And when I went to Sneaky's house, it basically was like, you know, it takes two to tango, so I can't say it was near him, but it was more so like we was laid up, and we knew we shouldn't have been laid up, and I knew I shouldn't have been laid up, and I knew I shouldn't have been there without her or flirting with him or whatever the case may be. But bitch, was that a bug about to fly in my mouth, bitch? Oh my god, bitch, I'm gonna cry. But anyways, that's why I call him Sneaky. So then after that, they had been fucking around this whole time that I had been fucking with all his other friends. They had been fucking around this whole entire time. So that's why I understand where my friend was coming from when we get to that part. But anyways, me and Sneaky, we was laid up in the bed, etc., etc. And this is when I was just getting out the hospital for my colon infection. And I'm gonna do a video about that just to kind of give y'all an outlook of what it was. But basically I bled from the anal, so when we tried to have intercourse, that's what happened, and it was everywhere, and it was kind of embarrassing. So then I ended up leaving.
I can't get out.
But I knew that I would have to tell her. So one day, and this is when I completely done stopped fucking with him. Like, she no longer really talks to him as I know of. But I had told my cousin, like, look, I'm gonna have to tell old girl, like, I slept with, you know, Sneaky. And we went over there that day, and this is when we were in school. This is when I was in school. So I went with my cousin over to old girl house, and it was like on senior skip day or senior day or something like that. And I went and told her. So I told her face to face, and because I just felt like that was the respectful thing to do, and because we were such close friends. And then at first she wanted to fight me. So it's like I'm definitely not gonna throw the first blow because I don't want to fight my friend. You get what I'm saying? So, and I understood where she came from. So if she had laid her hands on me, we just would have fought, but we would have got over it. But I was just letting her know, like, that night before this all had happened, when we had talked on the phone, I said, if we fight, then we're not going to be friends again, but I'll fight you, but I don't want to be friends. And I think that actually happened, after all this had happened. After I had told her. I think that's when that happened. My bad. But yeah, I had told her, and I had seen that it hurt her feelings because she was sad and stuff, and she was crying. But I apologized and stuff, and I cut him like completely off. So then we had thought she had kind of got over it, but we had stopped talking for a good minute, like a good minute. And eventually, like you know, that like eventually like that night, was it before that? I don't, girl, it was either before or after. Girl, it's one or the other. Okay, anyways, I had gotten a phone call, and it was nighttime, and it was actually the day before, because they was like, well, we could fight, being that it's senior skip day, you know, I won't go to school, woo. And I was like, that's when, you know, we agreed that if we fight, then I won't be friends with you, but we can still fight, or whatever the case may be. But it was just a lot of tension, like, and it's still kind of blurry because I'm still like, was it? But anyways, just to kind of get you in the outline of that, like, that's what was kind of happening. So basically, I had told her that I had slept with her friend, Sneaky. So then after that, me and her, once we had got back cool, we decided that let's have a threesome with Sneaky. Like we can have one. I mean, that's what he's been wanting this whole time. So let's just fucking give it to him. Let's just give it to him. Let's just go ahead and have a threesome with Sneaky. So we're on the road, and this is like maybe like a month or two later, because we haven't talked, you know, for a month or two since I had told her I would do. And so then after that, once we were cool again, that's when we decided that, you know, the Sneaky thing would happen, like we would do a threesome or whatever. So we was on the road one day, and we had called him, and we was like, yeah, what's up, whoop whoop. And they was like, what's up, whoop whoop. No, fuck. Okay, we was like, what's up, whoop de whoop. And a girl had answered the phone. Like, no, I think it was actually Sneaky that answered the phone at first, and then it was a girl. And what we was talking about with Sneaky was having a threesome, and he was laughing, acting like he didn't know us, and like it was his girlfriend or whatever the fuck the case may be. So basically, we was just like, oh, so now he wanna act like he don't fucking know us. Like, girl, he know us. Don't let him fool you. Whoop, whoop. And after that, we had kind of basically got off the phone with them, because we said what we said, and then he was just acting funny, so we just left it at that. But then later on down the line, we was still like cool. Like that's an old friend of mine now, but like we were cool for like a long ass time. Like, and I got so many more crazy stories to tell about what we used to do. Like, it's fucking crazy. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and check out my 2 old videos. You know, they're gonna be in the outro. I hope you guys really like my outro and my intro. But yes, and subscribe. Like I said, make sure you hit that bell for post notifications for when I upload YouTube videos on my channel. Bye, my heartbeats. Love you.